Hey guys, it's Dave doing a Meerschaum Monday video. I'll probably post it today, which is Sunday. Total disrespect for these systems. Clearly, I do my Freedom Friday videos on Saturdays now and then, like I did yesterday, and then Meerschaum Monday, probably post it today, Sunday. So it's just who I am. But you guys remember, this thing, this great setup, and Piper Can asked if that he had never seen a Meerschaum Churchwarden before, and so this is obviously what he was talking about, and this is a full size, fairly heavy Churchwarden. As you can tell, it's unsmoked. I'm probably not going to smoke this one, but several videos back, I showed you this one. Now this one weighs about maybe a half of this one. So this one is much cheaper than this one, but I've smoked this one. Took me a couple of times. This had been horribly ghosted with Latakia or maybe Orano, and so I de-ghosted it with the salt treatment twice, and I've put a few bowls through it. So thought I'd go ahead and smoke this one with you guys, and you can imagine I'm smoking the nice one. The problem with smoking this one, I don't know where I am yet on smoking any of these. This, should do it this way, all 10 are unsmoked. And so if I smoke one, that really changes everything. So right now I'm leaving it unsmoked, but I've smoked this a couple of times, and it's truly is a nice churchwarden. So I put some of the Pipe Force 3 in this. It's just as hard to light Pipe Force 3 in a little tiny bowl as it is in my giant bowl. So I'm going to get it fired up right, and I'll come back. All right, we got her lit correctly. If it takes 3 lights to get this Pipe Force 3 lit right, you do the char light, you tamp it, you do the secondary light, and then you got to do a third light. You just got to stay on it for a while. Now, this is a tiny bowl. It's probably more like a 15-minute bowl than the 45-minute bowl my large guy is. But there you go, Ken, smoking an actual Churchwarden Meerschaum. You can tell I got these pieces together wrong. It looks like this piece had been down here before. You can tell it's got a little bit more smoked color. If I'll just leave it like this, it'll eventually color up. Well, as you all know, if you watch any of my videos, I'm a Meerschaum man. And I'm a Churchwarden man. You wouldn't know it from my main pipe here. Let's see. So you've seen this 100 times, but there's my kind of Sherlock Holmes. This is my Wyoming Meerschaum. You can tell I smoked this absolute crap out of it. I mean, it's really, even if I could just get this part to color up more, like I've said 100 times, I'd be really happy. But anyway, this is what I normally smoke. So why do I call myself a Churchwarden, man? So I smoke a very Churchwarden-esque Meerschaum in Maryland at the paddock. So we'll highlight that when I get home. It's a couple weeks away. I leave. I start the journey home 2 weeks from tomorrow. But it's not this Churchwarden. I mean, this is an actual Meerschaum Churchwarden. You can just tell. You can tell how good that smokes once I get the light right. It's a little bit lesser quality pipe than I'm used to. This was given to me by Dave at Tobacco Row, my buddy who finds me really cool pipe tobaccos and all those unobtainium cigars that I've smoked over the last few weeks. I guess it had sat in the store for years. They had a $200 price tag on it, and then they had a $140 price tag on it. And eventually Dave said, "Hey, you buy so much from me, I just want to give this thing to you." It had a very plasticky bit when I got it. I bought it at Meerschaum Market. That's kind of where I go for all my Meerschaums. Well, that's not really true anymore, but when I buy an individual Meerschaum, I buy it from meerschaummarket.com, and they have lots of great accessories. They had this stem, this acrylic kind of traditional Meerschaum stem with the right millimeters. They sell like 4 different millimeter sizes, so I know they've got a stem to fit your Meerschaum pretty much no matter what size it is. So when I reviewed this set right here, you guys, I had 2 really funny comments come through on that video. One from a guy who said, "Jesus, Dave, you could fall into a pile of shit and come out smelling like a rose." Yeah, it made me laugh pretty good because I did. I fell into this. I mean, my buddy Mark found it for me, and it was an unbelievable find, and I was able to get it. So that comment made me laugh. And then Mark Welch Piper made a comment the other day about that I'm just one of those guys where just everything works out for him. And although that's kind of partially true, I mean, I have a lot of great things happen in my life. So Mark, you're dead on. Um, yeah, I found a great group of guys here. We watch out for each other. Dave takes great care of me down there at Tobacco Row. But I also say that, I've said this in prior videos where, I tend to highlight the good on this channel. I mean, I have plenty of goofy shit that happens to me. The wildfire out here was a good example. Having to cut all those 40 trees down, that's an example. I mean, I have lots of things that go screwy in life, just like you do. The shower that's still not working. It's fixed, but the tile guy I can't get him here. So I have plenty of life issues, just pretty much like you guys do. I just don't bring them up here. I pretty much choose not to bitch too much on this channel. I tend to try to highlight the good. This amazing house. My dog Sasha growing up good. The great group of guys I found here. The paddock back in Maryland, the trip back and forth. I mean, I really do try to highlight the good and not the bad. Anyway, I love churchwardens because it's a much cooler smoke, and for me, I believe from my mouth and my palate, what that allows is allows flavor to come through better than the shorter pipes. If this was a higher quality pipe and had a much larger bowl, I might switch to this as my Wyoming pipe, but I just don't get as much enjoyment out of smoking this one as I do my traditional, my daily. So what I should do is probably get a churchwarden stem or get a churchwarden version of the Meerschaum here and begin to smoke that on a daily basis. But Piper Can, this video is as much for you as it is the community. So there's my pheasant in mouth, dog, Churchill, Churchwarden, Meerschaum, and we'll end this with a final look at a super high quality Meerschaum Churchwarden. I would much rather smoke this one, but I don't want to script this set. I'm still thinking about it. Anyway, super high quality Meerschaum, kind of a much cheaper Meerschaum. Both Churchwardens. Anyway, can't tell you how much heavier this is. It's hard. It's hard to. Wish this was a weight division. I wish there's some way for you to feel the difference. All right, guys, that's all I got. I just wanted to do that. I just want to answer Ken's question and show a couple of Meerschaum Churchwardens to you. That's it. Talk to you later. Bye, guys.